All right, so we've got 2 more weeks now until the second lab practical. So I'm going to go over the different muscles that you can see on the models that we'll be using, starting with the head and neck one here. If you guys want to follow along, I'm going to go in order of the PowerPoint you can find on the Blackboard page. So let's just get right into it. So the first one you guys are going to have to be able to identify is the temporalis muscle here, and that's number 22. So that's this whole muscle right here. Next on the list is the masseter at 21, this muscle right there. You got the orbicularis oculi, the first of the circular muscles. Oculi meaning eyes, so it's going to be this muscle here and this muscle here, which is number 4. Then you've got the levator palpebrae superioris, is one of the 2 muscles that we're not going to be able to see on the model. I mean, it would be tucked right up in here, but there's no number for it, so we can't expect you to identify it then. Other one that you won't be able to identify on the model that is on the PowerPoint is going to be the platysma, which would be a superficial muscle right here to the neck. If you left it on, you couldn't see everything behind it on the model, so that is why it is taken off, but those are 2 good ones to note. So next on the PowerPoint, you've got the zygomaticus major and the zygomaticus minor, those being numbers 12 and 11 right here. So this is the zygomaticus major, number 12. Zygomaticus minor is number 11, just next to it. You've got your other orbicularis muscle, the orbicularis oris meaning mouth, is number 8, and that's this whole circular muscle right here. Platysma we already went over. Sternocleidomastoid is the next one on the list. So we're going to work into the muscles in the neck here. So sternocleidomastoid is number 25, and that is going to be this long muscle right here. A good tip to remembering kind of where these muscles are is to just break it down in the same way you would with a joint. The sternocleidomastoid, meaning that it touches both the sternum and the mastoid process. Get your mastoid process back up here. If you remember from the last unit, sternum down here. So there we go, the muscle that connects them both. Next up, you've got the scalenes. Remember, there are 3 of them. There's the anterior, the middle, and the posterior. And those are going to be seen here on the right side on numbers 37, 38, and 39. This one being the anterior, this one being the middle, and this one being the posterior scalene. Next, you've got the digastric muscle, which has 2 bellies, another one to remember, with your anterior belly being on the underside here at number 26, and your posterior belly here being 27. There we are. So remember, it's important to remember that 27 in the back is your posterior belly of your digastric, where 28 here is going to be the next muscle, your stylohyoid. Important to remember those 2 different muscles. Next, you've got the mylohyoid, which is number 29, which is just deep to number 26, your anterior belly of your digastric. 29 right here is going to be your mylohyoid muscle. Next up, we've got the sternohyoid, and that one's going to be number 31, which is this more medial muscle right here. Number sternohyoid, your sternum and your hyoid bone, that's the muscle that connects the 2 right there, number 31. Next is your sternothyroid, and that's going to be number 35 on the other side, and that's the bottom portion of this muscle. Remember, 35 and 36 are going to be 2 separate muscles. This one here is your sternothyroid, because this is your thyroid cartilage right here, and this is your sternum that connects the 2 right there. Next on the list is your omohyoid, another one to remember because it does have 2 bellies to the muscle. Your superior belly is going to be number 32, which is posterior to number 31, your sternohyoid. And here is your inferior belly, number 33, kind of off towards the shoulder there. Next, you've got that thyrohyoid. That's number 36. That's going to be the one we just talked about above number 35. Your thyroid cartilage there and your hyoid bone. That is the muscle that connects the 2. And then last but not least, we've got the intercostal muscles, the external, number 51 right here, and the internal, the deep muscle at 52 right there. So it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, this one is technically on the list. We'll be quizzing on it, we'll find out, but remember that 51 is your external, 52 is your internal, 51 being more superficial, 52 being more deep. So this right here I will leave, and that is the model key that they leave for you. These would be the important ones to remember, although those are all the muscles that you will be expected to know and be able to point out. These would be the good ones to focus on here.